Munchkin had a Kickstarter for their Munchkin Big Box. And we just got that in the mail, so I figured I'd open it up for you and show you what it looks like. So it came with this. Then I also ordered this. And then there's this. And this is kind of fun, so we'll look at that last. Let me open up the main box. This has 50 brand new cards, a fantasy set, the Munchkin core set, Munchkin 2, Munchkin 3. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in here. I will screenshot that so you can take a look at it while I open it, because opening is kind of boring. Looks like it has some redesigned cards and a rule book and Meeples and a custom die, and it looks like my box is damaged, which is not fantastic. The little corner there is dented in, but shipping, right? All right, so this is collector's edition, and this should have space for just about every card ever produced and then some. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see what we got here. Here we go. So we have a very large rule book. Nice and easy to read. Again, that's kind of what everything comes with. Munchkin stickers. So if you have a laptop that you like to deface, these are good ones to use or give them to the kids. This is a player board, like a lot of the other sets come with. This is for, looks like your Munchkin side quests discards, your dungeon cards, and then I think this is the actual play board here, which has similar, your treasures and your door discards and your levels. Really nice artwork. They have a bunch of different kilometers from a bunch of different sets, but these are kind of collectible in their own right. Then we'll take a look at the main box. Oh, bookmarks. So these bookmarks have become kind of famous because if you have these or you get them and you have them when you play Munchkin, they give you certain powers sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and open them up so we can take a quick look. The bookmarks are as collectible as everything else is. They're hard to come by. So these are the various bookmarks. I don't know if there's... Show everyone the bookmark. So there are rules for how to play these bookmarks, and each bookmark is a little bit different. So that's cool, they come with those. So inside the box, you have these standees, which are Meeples now, as opposed to paper or some of the plastic ones. So these are the ones that you get. So there are, looks like 4 or 5 of those, 4 or 5 colors. You also have some custom dice here, which can be used for various purposes. For rolling to run away, or combat, or just about anything. So those are cool, good quality. And these are all the Munchkin cards that are in here. And there's a ton of them. So you get the core set with this, plus you get a bunch of additional ones, plus there are new cards as well. So I won't go through all the individual cards, but as you see, there's ample storage for all of them. And I believe there are some blank cards in here as well for you to create your own. These are dungeon cards, so another expansion. What's in here? Oh, that's a pin. So that's awesome. Let's take a look at that. I love pins. Love them for lanyards at cons and everything. That's a special one. So, in addition to all this goodness that we have here, there's also another box. And I guess it kind of maybe depends on your pledge level, but this is the Munchkin Big Loot Box. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in here. Okay, so this is the big box. This is all this amazing artwork that they included with this. All about some of the background sketches that they're doing, and it looks like there are some, looks like there's a comic in here. All sorts of stuff. So that's cool. The Munchkin Hall of Fame. So this is something, it has a little stand on the back of it. This is something that you can mount and put people's names on it when they win whatever the last game. I would imagine dry erase would be fine on here. You could wipe it off. Just kind of fun. Aha. This is a custom lanyard. Kill the monster, steal the treasure, stab your buddy. Might wear this at Gen Con, I don't know. There is another pin. That is pretty awesome. There is a coin. There is a loaded deck with instructions, of course. Fairy dust, so it looks like that's a separate deck as well. A patch, which is this Velcro? It is. So it's a Velcro patch. So you can go ahead and sew the Velcro on and put it on something. Let me turn that the right way. More dice. Aha, this is the dry erase marker for the Hall of Fame. And yeah, so this is a box just full of random stuff that they threw in. Bunch of collectible stuff, cool. So this is something that was special. It is the Colossal level die, which I thought was just awesome. And I want to share this with you. Look at this thing. Look at that. Is that crazy? It's a 10-sided die for your level. That's really cool. And then this is more cards about the die. Let's see, what's this supposed to be? So they have a card for each level. Nice. First person to level 8 maybe. +3, 800-pound gorilla. All sorts of fun stuff. So there's a ton of kitschy little items here. A lot of cards. And I think it's going to be fun to play with. Again, shelf space is a premium, so the big loot box, as it stands right here, may end up going the way of the dodo just because of the stuff that's in it. But yeah, anyway, if you like Munchkin, check out the Munchkin Big Box. It has a ton of stuff with it. Some of the stuff is Kickstarter exclusive, I would imagine, but the box alone has a ton of cards in it that you can play with. Yeah, take a look at it. Talk to you soon.